This is what it all comes down to, guys. This is the moment we've been waiting for. The final 3 games of the season. Will we reach the promised land of Europe? We should have done it, really. The board originally said, can you avoid relegation? I said, I will get you Europa League. Probably shouldn't have said that, really. But here we are. Let's get into the episode and let's get ourselves Europa League football. Just to quickly add, I recorded this a week ago. For those of you that don't know, I was away for a stag do for 4 days and then I kind of like was recovering on the 5th day. That's why there's not been uploaded for a week. Apologies, guys. I couldn't get enough of these done before I went away. So I hope you enjoy this episode and it should be back to daily for a little bit for now. So the most exciting thing for me to know, our final 3 fixtures: home against Oldenburg, away to Cuban, who are 13th, and at home to that team who were, I believe, were promoted a couple seasons ago. Not the hardest of oppositions. To make it even better, if we look at our fixtures, some of them have already been played. Some of the teams have already played their games. We win our first game in hand. We're up to there. We're up to 7th. And Terrick win their game in hand. They will be put, if they win it by at least 1, they'll be put into the top 3. And that will mean if they also win their cup, 5th place will also have a Europa League spot. So that makes it easy for us. But the really important thing, if I show you the last game of the season, this section is the most important part. 4th against 8th, but Krasnodar will probably win their game in hand. Spartak Moscow against Rostov, 1st against 3rd. Terek against Zenit. That is basically 6 of the top 7 play against each other. Then we play against that team, and Lokomotiv play against Amkar, who are 7th. It's going to be a mental end to the season. We should win this game 3 or 4-0. That's what I'm hoping. I can't remember. Did I bring Lucas Alario back in the squad? I did. Good. Couldn't remember if I had. If we look at goal difference, if we win this by 3 or more, we're in good shakes and it could be quite exciting to finish the season. I don't actually think it is based just off goal difference though. Where is it? Where does it show how league sorting rules? Games won, results between teams, and goal difference. Okay, well, goal difference isn't massive, but it could be important. Alenia plays it to Tielemans. Alario 1-0 within 5 minutes. Lovely, lovely stuff. Literally, first shot within 5 minutes. He's done an Alexis Sanchez early goal in what is basically our cup final. Massive. I think we can do this, you know, guys. I really do. If we win these 3 games, which we should, given like the last 4 games, even against the top 2, we've let about 2 shots go against us. If we can keep this form up, not have any ridiculous result like Bogdanov getting sent off in this game or something mental, you know, I think we could seriously do it. I would like a couple more goals, though, because the fact we've had 21 shots and it's only 1-0 does fill me with a little bit of fear. That isn't what you want to be seeing for your squad. Given how many times we've bottled it to a ridiculous long shot. We've dropped about 8 points in the last few weeks just from a mental long shot. Demin has the ball now on the edge of the box. He's driven out to the corner. I don't know what he was doing there, but we need to keep up this attack. Tielemans picks up the ball in midfield now. Plays it to Alario, who plays it to Demin. Running forward, but he's drifting wide. He plays it into Alario. We've been given a penalty. I'm not sure why. The goalie seemed to just bundle over them. I don't know if it's going to Alario or Tielemans. It looks like that's Alario. I think he's number 7. I could just click on him. That would make it easier, wouldn't it? No, it's Yuri Tielemans. He's missed 1 this season and he misses another. 2 of his 3 penalties this season have been missed. It's time to give them to flipping Carlos Alenia, isn't it? That is quite troublesome, really. Tielemans is on a 6.1. Well, Lario's coming forward now. If we could get a second, that'll calm the nerves. Demin blasts it wide. I am getting worried now, I won't lie. What if we do it again and bottle a last minute goal? I don't know what subs to make. I'm going to take off Demin for Takimarov. And we're going to bring on Vitinho behind the striker to offer a little bit more. And that'll be it for now. Oh, it's getting a little bit scary, you know. I can't believe we've missed a penalty. I really can't. Tatachuk plays there throwing in. Gui Louis comes out and completely messes it up. It's gone over to Fomin, to Komlichenko. Nah, don't let if this happens. Babayev on the right hand side. Gui Louis clears it. Bogdanov has it now. Come on. Counter attack. Vitinho. Play it to number 9. Slip it through that gap. Look at the space he had. He keeps running forward though. This is something Tielemans doesn't do. Vitinho does love a good driven sprint, but not good enough really nothing comes of it. They've completed 55% of their passes, around a quarter of what we have in terms of actual completed passes. Jokayev somehow slots it in the bottom right hand corner. Now I'm okay. That means with 2 games left to go, we are technically, I'm hoping Terek win their game against Tom. You'd expect they do. That means technically we could only need 2 points. We could only need to make up 2 points on Lokomotiv to make it into Europa League, and maybe 4 points to make it over those guys, which could be quite a struggle, but you never know. You never know how it's going to unfold. Kuznetsov comes in to get, there we go, 3-0. Lovely. I mean, 40 shots in this game. You wouldn't have expected anything different, would you? We'll finish it off now by subbing off Carlos Alenya for Mohamed El Neni. Lovely stuff. Great play by the team. Now we need to just do it again. Do it again against flipping Cuban. Is it Cuban Krasnodar? Because they're Krasnodar. It always confuses me. I don't know if it is Cuban Krasnodar. We've given away a penalty. If Socrates gets sent off, I might cry. Don't do it to him, ref. Please. Just a yellow is warned. Not even a red. I can't believe that their second shot of the game is going to go in the back of the net. Unless Igor Akinfeev. Come on, mate. What a save. Wow. Who would have thought it? Right. That's it now. We need to go into our last 2 games. Both massive... Oh, they've scored straight afterwards. Don't know how. I don't know how that's happened. I really don't. But we're going to go into our last 2 games now with genuine hope. Great header. Goalie could have done a bit better after saving the penalty, but right, let's do it. Okay, so results have been varied. Let me load this up properly so we can actually focus on it. Just show me the full flipping screen. Flipping heck. Right, so Spartak Moscow are guaranteed Champions League football. They can't miss out on it. We have a game in hand now against Cuban. If we look at all the teams above us, they have already won. So if we add 3 points onto ours, we'll be sat on 47. That means we can't do it. I did not think we'd get to this point and not be able to do it. I really didn't. Have I done the maths wrong here? No. The best we could get is 50 points. And that leaves us in 6th. Would you believe it? So everyone that wanted to win won. Terek won. Zenit won. Rostov won. Rubin Kazan won. Everybody won. This game doesn't really mean a right lot. Let's go into it. Maybe play some young players. Do we bother playing young players? I'm going to put Miaznikov in, just because I like him. I'm going to play Dwayne Gilbert at left back, just because he hasn't played yet this season. I'm gutted, guys. We've choked Europa League. Do you know what? We can win the league next season, though. I know it makes me sound like a psychopath, but let's just go into this and just have fun. That's what it's all about, right? Buy a couple fullbacks. Buy an unreal defensive midfielder. We'll be all right. It'll be okay, promise. Now, I do actually think it might be good to replace Lucas Alario. He's a good player, but if we can get 10 mil from him, 15 mil, free up 130k wages, and then buy someone for like 25 mil, really go ham. You can't replace Demin because he's Russian and he's got good potential. He's still only 20. You can't replace players like this because of how important having a good Russian player is. But you can replace your foreign players like Alario. It's really bad first half, actually. Nobody has done anything of interest. Not that it matters, though. The only difference for us now is probably getting a little bit extra money. That's it. That's all that will matter for us, is a little bit more money. So, who cares, really, I guess. Just doing nothing. We might make a sub in a second. I'm going to go attacking, because why not? We're on 60% possession. We are dominating. Our problem has been how clinical we've been as a squad this season. That has been our downfall. I'm going to do this, though. I'm going to bring on this guy because I quite like him as a complete forward support. Alario is an advanced forward. That's what he should have been from the start. And let's bring on Mohamed El Neni. That'll do. That'll do. I don't really know what I'm doing with the team. It doesn't matter, though, like I said. It's over. A couple extra points. We finish in 6th. Might be a little bit better. The board would probably prefer it. Takimarov, though, plays in Alario. That should have been a goal. Great play by Takimarov, but not enough. Alario has the ball now, though. He's lost it, and they're coming on the counter-attack here. This would sum up our season if we lost this game right at the end after outplaying sides. I think next season, though, we won't lose as many silly goals because by the 80th minute, I won't be playing on attacking because it won't be that important that we get a last-minute goal. But Demin on the ball now. Great save by their goalkeeper there. Just looking at these stats, passes completed, just unreal. Shots unreal. We are a very, very good side. It's just working out how to be a little bit more clinical. Maybe we click on be more expressive next season. Do we need this much of the ball? Maybe we have more mixed passing. We've won a penalty in the last minute, but I think it's important for us to really analyse this. Maybe we do this. Maybe we don't have double the passes and 15% more possession than every single side, because maybe we're not creating good enough chances. But Alenya gives us the 1-0 lead. We did end up having 3 clear-cut chances and 3 half chances. So really, you've got to think we need more clinical strikers, because that is just unacceptable. But I love it. I'll take every second of that. A win doesn't mean anything in the grand scheme of things, but if we can finish 6th by the end of the season, it's not too bad, is it? Just gutting that at least one of those squads didn't drop a point. Not a single point in that time. Very, very annoying. How different it could have been. Don't know why they talk about me splashing cash. How long's Yuri Tielemans out? 3 weeks. It doesn't matter. Should we give him it? Yeah, we'll give him injections to play the last game of the season. Whatever. He said he was injured kicking a ball. Right, well, it's the last game of the season. This is just time to have a party, really. I don't know why Dwayne Gilbert is off with Jamaica. Whatever, let him get on with it. But, yeah, it is the end of the season party. We're going to make sure all our potential players that might come on are on the squad. I do kind of want to bring on both of these guys at some point during the game, but let's just see what we could have won. Imagine either of those games where we conceded the long shot in the 90th minute and lost 2 points. Imagine adding 2 points to us now, sat on 50 points, we'd actually have something to play for. If we were to go on and win... Oh, it's annoying. Carlos Alenya cracks the crossbar. Or the post. It's not really enough. Another ball comes in. We've won a penalty 15 minutes into the game. Dynamo Moscow are 3-0 up against Angie. That is a weird result to have. Tom, who are down there, are beating Ural. No goals in the relevant games. So Yuri Tielemans steps up. He's missed 2 of his 3 pens this season. Oh, the goalie nearly made it back across then. That would have been bizarre. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that before. But that makes it 1-0 for us. Just annoying that we fell 2 points short, really, isn't it? It really, really is. That was bizarre from the goalkeeper, but a nice early goal in a game that really doesn't matter for once. Oh, and we've made it 2. Isn't this just sickening? Think of all the games. Do you know what? We could win the league next season if we buy the right players. Miasnikov, the youngster, proving why he should be starting. Next season we will be phasing out Socrates, and Miasnikov will be starting, and I'd like to think we'll be phasing out Gui Louis, who's massively on the decline, for Jason Murillo. In fact, I'm going to make that substitution right now, because that is the future of our club, is those two at centre-back. A great partnership. We spent money on Murillo, and yeah... Just an odd one. I think a new goalkeeper might be in order too. It's just nice to have a... Go on, bang it. What a goal from Carlos Alenya. It's just nice to have a Russian goalkeeper, isn't it? To have one that you don't have to worry about all season long. That's just one of your Russian spots covered. What's frustrating me here is how close really we were to even the top 2. If the season had started when we got the job, I think we would have won the league, because I believe we were more than 8 points behind Spartak when we took over. That fills me with a lot of confidence next season that this squad can and very easily could win the league under my management. Now, I said we wanted to bring on some youngsters, so we are going to do so. We are going to change it quite dramatically, though. I'm going to do this. May seem a bit mental, as if Tielemans gets a 2-star up front. We're going to bring on Komirov, be a complete forward support, but then on the right-hand side, we're going to bring on, I think, that guy. Let me just double check if there's anyone better. Yeah, Gerasimov, good bit of potential, could end up being an okay Russian player. It's just good to try and cultivate as many good Russians as you can, because if you could, firstly, you can charge an absolute arm and a leg for them, and secondly, it's just amazing to have those players. When you need 6 Russians, it's great to have the options. As it stands now, the 2-point difference that we needed would have been enough to get us into 5th spot, but everyone else has basically won. Very, very tight up there, really, to end the season, but Rostov, where are they? Where are Rostov? I think I've gone past them. Or if they're there. They're drawing 0-0 with Spartak, who are top. So, it could end up being the case that 5th would have been enough. Oh no, Rostov have now equalised. fifth still could have... Oh no, Rubin Kazan have conceded. I don't even know what I'm talking about. It's all over the place. Rubin Kazan are now losing. One more point over the course of this season could have been enough to do it. Oh, good win, boys. Well done. That brings us to the end of the season. I don't know if I even want to see who, like, just what happened with the cup, because it will upset me, I know for sure. But guys, what we're going to do is we're going to return next season in the league, provided we're not sacked. I hope we aren't sacked. That would be quite upsetting. I think I mean, it's stable. Strong and stable. Theresa May would be proud. I don't think we're going to be leaving. I think we've got a summer with this club, and I hopefully the budgets come out in a second. I think I'm going to get a good chunk of money to spend. I'm actually going to wait a minute for that to come out before they say what our budgets are. That's going to appear before we end the episode. I did a load of scouting just now, trying to pick up players. End of season team. Let's have a look at these. These are quite important. So in the CS:GO Moscow best 11. We managed to get Demin in there somehow. Vitinho's in it. Just a few players. It doesn't really affect us. Player of the season was Alan Joker. Fair enough. Goal of the season, Vitinho. That wasn't whilst we were here. Sign of the season, of course. Young player of the season, Myasnikov. We brought him through. Season, I mean, that's sad. I don't even want to look at that. What do we plan for next year? We're going to qualify for the Champions League. Wow, they want us to win the league. There's no reason why we shouldn't be aiming for the title. There we go. We've got to win the league next season. Other than that, we'll be back shortly. Krasnodar, that scared me for a second then. We're high on the sack race. Right, this is what we said we were interested in. The initial budgets, we're going to have 28.47 million and 73k a week to spend. That's a lot of money. That's exciting stuff. It's going to be a good summer, boys. I will see you on the first game of the season. Enjoy the break. See you later, guys. Bye.